This is my working journal. It's full of all the things that I've learned in Microsoft Word over the course of the term. First, this is the table of contents where you can find all the different ribbons, and as you can see, the last thing is my artifacts. So first up is the file ribbon. The file ribbon has a few different things that you can do. One thing is export. Export will allow you to go and export it as a PDF or an XPS, whatever that is. In that, you can also print from here, save. You can open a file, you can close what you have open but still have Word open afterwards. Then you can press options, and under options you can change you can get more ribbons or just play with the proofing or display. I'm going to add the developer toolbar. Okay, so that's really all there is on the file ribbon. And then on the home ribbon, you can find things like text effects, or you can find lots of different things to do with fonts. You can make it glow, you can put shadow, you can reflect it, you can clear off of anything that you've done to a word by highlighting it and pressing this button. So clear it away. And if you want to undo, you can press that. And then you can change the paragraph spacing by using kind of this button. It's useful, especially when you need it. Then there's also the find button for when you need to find something that you don't exactly know where it is. And the replace button, replace words or something. The next toolbar is the insert toolbar. Under this, you can insert pictures, shapes, you can add a table to your document, you can have a text box, you can insert page numbers or headers and footers. You can make a drop cap, which will take the first letter in the paragraph and make it big and drop below some lines. In the design toolbar, you can do cool things like add a page border. There are several different kind of options. You can make a shadow, you can do 3D custom, you can give more of an arty one. I'm not going to give one right now, but you can. You can also play with the theme of the page. There's lots of different ones. This will change your headings, change all your colors, change the font a little. I'm going to use death. Then you can, if you don't like the color, but you like the style of the theme, you can use the color to change it, like so. And then page layout, you can make things like columns, and you can add page breaks. So if you want to start a new page or end a column, you can press that. You can also mess with the margins on this to make them more narrow or wider or whatever you need. Under the reference one, you can make things like citations, you can change the style of the citations, you can insert new citations. So pretty much under the reference one is pretty much citations is what I learned about the most. After that is the mailing toolbar. This I learned how to make an envelope on Word. I also learned how to do a mail merge, which I will show you how I did it later on. You can also select the recipients for that mail merge. along with a lot of other things like an address block and a greeting line. On the review toolbar, you can do things like add a comment. Like here, I made a funny little comment about that. You can track changes that you're making. You can accept the changes or reject it. I'm going to accept this one. So forth. And that's really what I've learned about the toolbar there. After that is the view toolbar. This, you can make your ruler appear. You can change from read mode to web page layout mode. You can go from one-page view to multi-page view, which depending on which one you want. You can also change the zoom here. And then the last toolbar, which you have to go under options to get, is the developer toolbar. This, you can make boxes that people can type in, combo boxes where you can choose like items. You can make a little checkbox like this. You can also restrict access to editing here, which I will talk about later. And then finally, these are all my artifacts. One of them is my application, which is this. I made this using the developer toolbar, and you can't really edit anything but the boxes. You can type in these boxes, you can play with the drop-down boxes, but you can't do anything else because I restricted the access to it. The other artifact that I would want to show you is my brochure, and this is my brochure, which I use the mail merge on this. So if I go under mailing and I press this, the recipient will change. Same thing with this greeting line for the letter. If I put an address block there, so every time I change this, it changes along with it. I put a lot of work in this. This is for the BTS's grand opening. It would be sent out to a lot of different people. So that's really a lot of the things I learned in Word this year. If there is anything else that you would like to know about, you can always just check out my working journal.